Timeless Heroes, a superhero audio project. Part 2, The Primordial Evil. Vera remembers her past.
It was then, how do you say? Century 11 after the Jesus Man. We were on one of our noble Viking ships, 20 of the best men and women of our people in full battle gear. And I, as their high priestess in the middle, dressed in leather armor, fur, and my battle axe. The waves of the sea made our ship rock violently. It stormed and thundered without cease. Again and again, lightning could be seen on the horizon. We approached a small island with the ship. It was very barren and rocky, and covered with snow and ice. We docked at an icy shore. We crossed with 4 boats and entered the mysterious island. Even then, there were rumors of something ancient and primordial evil. We called it Natas, the dark god of the ancients. It was not long before we discovered a huge tentacle god statue inside the island, gruesome to look at and terrifying in its form. Kneeling in front of the statue was a shaman, gaunt and bald. He was in the process of sacrificing a bound naked woman lying before him, with a dagger to his tentacle god. Under my leadership, our warriors rushed to the shaman to stop him. However, he changed his incantation rite and manifested 5 ghostly dragon-like figures. These attacked, and a bloody battle ensued. The shaman gained time and completed his ritual, killing the naked woman. I only saw this out of the corner of my eye, full of panic, but after I was able to take out one of the dragon spirits with my battle axe and it dissolved again, I ran with all my might to the shaman and the tentacle god statue. The battle raged on around me. The storm was increasing. We suffered our first casualties at the hands of the dragon spirits. Above the tentacle god statue, a white portal opened. The shaman rejoiced and turned toward me just before I could reach him. I faced him and his magical powers for the all-important battle, while the white hole above us grew larger and larger. A first tentacle crawled out of the hole and reached for the tentacle god statue. I managed with all my might to push the shaman aside and run to the statue with my battle axe raised. I struck with full force and the statue actually cracked. The shaman somewhere behind me must have drawn his dagger and jabbed it deep into my left side. A horrible pain ran through me, but I mustered my last strength. I knocked out the shaman standing behind me with my left fist and took a last swing with my battle axe. The statue was hit and broken too. It actually collapsed in on itself. The tentacle disappeared jerkily back into the white hole, but at the same time, 2 things took place. The debris of the tentacle god statue fell on me, while the dimensional gate also fell down. Out of the corner of my eye, I could only see that my brave comrades had defeated the dragon spirits in the meantime, and then it became dazzlingly bright. Only with all our strength could we prevent Natas' arrival.
Jason, O'Brien, and Thunder are paying close attention as they listen to Bera.
And then I woke up in a world that was no longer mine. Just learning your language was a challenge, and then this technique.
More reasons to kick some asses.
Natas must not come into this world. He brings death and destruction.
We don't need to discuss it any further. I think I know where we should start. Jason, please search all public and non-public archives for any information related to the name Natus.
Sure, boss.
Jason uses the fourth window and starts a search with a gesture, which then displays various images in rapid succession. Meanwhile, Thunder points to the first 3D window with the frozen image of the break-in with the abnormality and the destroyed display case.
I think you should take care of that thing there.
Jason magnifies the image with a simple gesture, bringing the creature into focus. Suddenly, a soft ping echoes through the room.
That was quick. I found something on Natus.
Thunder and Bera look intently at Jason, while O'Brien continues to sit in his desk chair. After another hand gesture by Jason, an ancient drawing appears in the fourth 3D window, containing some elements of the Viking Age. Next to it is written some information. Thunder, Bera, and Jason look at the info.
What does the file say about Natus?
Nothing more than that Natus is a deity of the ancients. Wait a minute. There's the connection to the artifact.
He zooms in on the armor of Natus, which has the same runes that are on the artifact. He demonstrates this by pulling the image of the artifact toward him with a wave of his hand and sliding it over the image of Natus so that the runes begin to glow, congruently, one on top of the other.
The runes are identical.
So the artifact is from the time of the ancients. That much we knew. But now, we know it's somehow related to this Natus. What else do we have?
Jason starts another search in the first 3D window with the abnormality zoomed in.
I'm searching all files, folders, and other possibilities for this thing.
Is this going to take long?
It can take a while, but I'm not sure.
I think Bera and Thunder can head home for now. If we discover anything new, I'll give you a call. One thing's for sure, though. We'll remain on high alert.
Very good. Just checking in.
Thunder and Bera walk out of the office. In the hallway outside of Adam O'Brien's office, the door closes automatically behind Bera and Thunder.
Can you take me home?
Do I look like a cap?
What is a cap?
You don't know what a cap is? Stupid question. Of course not. I used to give you a ride. But please don't bore those awful Nordic songs again while we're driving.
I like to sing.
Then sign up for Music Superstar.
Meanwhile, in the White Room, the White Lady's lair, Dr. Pretorius Morden sits nervously smoking on one of two white armchairs placed in a thoroughly white room with no design elements. Next to him is a kind of portable dog cage. The door to the room opens and an elderly lady walks in. It is the White Lady. She's in her mid-50s, dressed very classy, and wears open white hair. Her entire exterior is white. On her décolleté sits an amulet set into her skin, which glows slightly white-blue. The doctor rises.
Please, Dr. Morden, don't get up. You have something for me.
The doctor opens the dog cage. The known abnormality comes out and has the artifact.
Very good. Thank you, little one.
The White Lady takes the artifact and looks at it.
Is it the right one?
Yes, very good, Dr. Morden. Now we can carry it out. I also have the writings in my possession. When can we start?
I still have 1 or 2 tests to do with the laser, but that should be soon.
Hurry up. I don't have any more time to wait.
I'll be on my way right away, White Lady.
Dr. Morden waves briefly. The White Lady leans back in her chair, enjoying the sight of the artifact in her hands. Early in the morning at the office of Wolf Enterprises CEO Adam O'Brien, Jason lies comfortably on the large conference table, using a jacket as a pillow. Kenny sleeps next to him, snuggled up to Jason. Suddenly, a loud beeping sound is heard. Kenny wakes up and yaps briefly in Jason's direction. Jason wakes up, pets Kenny, and then looks at an open 3D window, which shows a found file. The file displays a secret document with the logo of the large company ATS Technology and a picture of a similar-looking abnormality. O'Brien comes into the office.
Boss, the computer found something.
I heard it. What is it about?
This thing that killed the guards is called abnormality. File B12F15. It was bred on behalf of the multinational corporation ATS Technology. Name of the father of the thing is a certain Dr. Pretorius Morden.
Pretorius Morden. The name rings a bell.
A ringing is to be heard.
O'Brien here.
Mr. O'Brien, Miller here. The police officers are here and they'd like to talk to you because of what happened last night.
Okay, I'll come down.
O'Brien ends the call.
I'll take care of the doctor.
But not alone. Inform Thunder and Bera. Try to find out where Morden lives and pay him a visit. Let the two ladies know I want to talk to him. But tell him to keep their cool.
Will do, boss.
O'Brien walks out of the office towards the elevator. Meanwhile, Jason opens a new window. He looks for the doctor in the phone book, but finds nothing. He continues to search the immigration directory, but finds nothing there either. He looks at Kenny.
Got any more ideas, buddy?
Kenny looks back at him faithfully. Then Jason gets an idea. He reaches for his holophone and calls a friend. A hologram of his friend Jimmy, an African-American teenager about 16 and bald, opens above him.
Jimmy, it's Jason. How are you doing?
Say, Jason, long time no see. Hope the rich life doesn't set in, bro.
You're just jealous.
Of course. I'm sure you're not calling just to wake me and my envy up, though.
Right. I'm sure you know ways to find people who don't want to be found. I have a case like that now.
Give me a name and I'll do my best, bro.
I'm looking for Dr. Pretorius Morden. I can't find anything anywhere.
Noted. I'll get back to you.
Thanks.
Jason hangs up, but immediately redials. He tries to call Thunder, who does not answer. Then he calls Bera. The call takes place without a hologram.
Bera, I have something. Can you and Thunder pick me up at the company?
O'Brien comes out of the elevator into the entrance area of the Wolf Enterprises building. As he does, Miller, the security chief he had conversed with over the phone, approaches him. Miller is a Persian woman in her 40s, dressed in a dark blouse suit.
Mr. O'Brien, the two gentlemen from the police are there.
She is pointing in the direction of the police officers. Two well-dressed policemen greet O'Brien.
Good morning, gentlemen. I assume this is about last night.
In the meantime, Jason goes with Kenny to the elevator. As he enters, Jimmy calls him on the phone. The familiar hologram builds up, and the elevator descends.
Jimmy, do you have something?
Actually, I do have something, bro. I'll text you the address.
Thanks. Tell me, are you by any chance close by?
I'm on the east. Why do you ask?
Can you give me and Kenny a ride to the doctor's address?
Later in the morning, Jimmy and Jason are sitting in an old compact city car. Jimmy is driving. Kenny is sitting in the back seat, looking out the open window.
Thanks for giving me a ride.
No issue. I think it's right and important to help my brother. What's the problem, toy boy?
Why are you calling me toy boy?
You're lucky you got placed with the rich man. Most of us from Baker Street weren't so lucky.
It's no reason to call me toy boy, though. I don't get anything shoved up my backside. I'm lucky enough to have a patron who believes in my talent and encourages me. In return, so to speak, I help him where he needs my help. Even though Mr. O'Brien is doing quite well on his own for a blind man. But he needs help.
Jason's phone rings. It's Thunder. Jason answers it.
Thunder, glad you're calling. Meet me at the corner of Lexington and Raven Avenue. There's a warehouse where we think the abnormality's creator will be. Bring Bera with you.
To be continued.